Greetings, aliens. Welcome back to the mothership. I am the Metroid, your host for the alien invasion today, the alien invasion.
How you doing, everybody? It is very, 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 very hot. It's not supposed to be triple digits in Virginia, but here we are. Um, First things first, we are putting Final Fantasy on hold, and we are gonna do something else for a little bit here, because yeah, I want to do something else. Um, I want to play Final Fantasy 9, but we've done enough days of it recently, and I want to do a new thing I haven't done before. I'm going to play 3 versions of the same game, and we're going to see which one feels better, best, since there's more than 2, not better, best. Um, so I'm going to be playing Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, and then I am going to play the 3DS remake, Samus Returns, and then I am going to play a fan-made remake in the style of Zero Mission called Another Metroid 2 Remake, AM2R. Um, and we're going to see how they stack up to each other. Obviously, same story, same general idea here, probably same general uh probably well, I mean, I've played them before, so I know. The maps are generally the same, but there's definitely some differences, some additions, some things that have been changed. Um, so which one is the most definitive experience? Let's find out. Today, we are going to start with Metroid 2, Return of Samus for the original Game Boy. Um, so it is 4-bit, black and white, very old, but it it's a classic in my opinion. I don't really, I don't. There's Metroid Other M and Metroid Fusion are like the only 2 Metroid games that I don't call the best. So, um, it's the best. um, I love it. I've always loved it. I think it might be my favorite Metroid story. Um, and just the way the world plays out. I think it might be the one I think is kind of like the best as far as that goes. Um, so we're gonna give this a try today. We're gonna start with this one today. If we get through it fast enough, maybe we'll. Well, I can already tell you, I'm not gonna get through this one today. Um, I only have a limited time. I have to be done actually in an hour. So we're gonna play through for an hour, and then I have some other stuff I have to do this evening. But I think we might just play through tomorrow and Friday as well. So we're just going to do a couple straight days of streaming to do this comparison. I think that sounds fun. Let's do that. Um so we're in the middle of ads right now. I'm going to go ahead and shift this over to gaming, and we'll get this started. Oldest says hi, youngest is just staring. Mickey, welcome in. And hello, oldest and youngest. I hope you have a great time. And I will do my best to keep it not too bad for the little ones. But I have a fun game planned for today. So, um, I hope you all enjoy. I'm going to be kind of doing a deep dive and kind of analyzing the game as I play. Game Boy. Okay, it's not those. Where are we? We need to go here. Mm. All right, there we go. Now we've got game sound turned on. Ta-da! Of course, it is Game Boy sound, so it's going to be uh, full screen. Full screen. There we go. Now, where's my controller? There it is. Let me make sure. Okay, that's jump, that's shoot. Cool beans. Alright, so being Game Boy, it's super old. But the music in this one is fantastic, even for Game Boy era. I will give it that one. So, unlike other Metroids, start pauses the game and select changes your beam and missiles. So there is no map in this version of the game. No map, no item screen. All you have is missiles and power beam. That's it. So, following on the heels of the original Metroid, there's no... well, you have everything you had from the original Metroid, basically. There is an ice beam, there is a wave beam, but they stack this time. They're not, it's not like it was where when you pick up the wave beam in the original Metroid, you lose the ice beam, and if you pick up the ice beam, you lose the wave beam. So you have to swap back and forth between them depending on what you're doing. So that's nice. You can shoot upward in this one. That's nice. You start with missiles. And you start with the ball. So you're basically coming off of your previous mission with what you had before. Now, the interesting thing about this is because obviously this is just black and white and shades of gray, it's impossible to do a palette swap for certain things. Which in the first game was not a huge deal because, you know, you had a palette swap in the first game. But when you pick up the Various suit in this game, there is no there's no way to change your color. So this game introduced the Various suit as a bulkier version of your armor. Whereas in the original game, the Varia only changed the color scheme of your armor. This game also introduces the spider ball, where you can go into a ball mode and cling to the walls and stuff. Innovative. So it's actually really interesting that the Game Boy version introduced some of the features that would show up in later higher bit and later generation games, even though the original game on Nintendo was, as far as system power goes, superior in its capabilities. Really, I could do a great deep dive on the Game Boy itself. And all of the technological advances that Nintendo made in game production to create a handheld game system that on the front end does not provide as graphically superior to its predecessor. And I think Metroid is a fantastic example of the advances made on the Game Boy over the NES. Oh, let's not touch that. So throughout this game, there is a surprising lack of in a lot of places, a lack of noticeable music. There is a slight background track playing right now. But it's very subtle. You got the classic vertical hallways of the original Metroid. And that is another thing about this one. When you take damage, you take damage. The knockback in this game is ridiculous. And while I can shoot up, I cannot shoot it at a diagonal. That was not introduced until Super Metroid. Which makes sense, because on the Game Boy, they were very limited in sprite availability, I guess you could say. You know, there wasn't a lot of space to use to create a whole bunch of different sprite variants for movement. I feel like it'd be interesting for speedrunning if Metroid had progress carryover. Forget to grab a gun or armor in the previous game, better hope you can find it again. That could be interesting. I agree with you on that. That could be interesting. Alright, so we've got our bombs now. You'll notice it gave us absolutely no indication that's what we just picked up. I'm actually deeply thinking about that now. That would be really cool. And Nintendo has done some what's the word I'm looking for here? Nintendo has done a few situations where games did not necessarily require that you pick up certain things and carry them over to the next thing. But they did it with Zelda, actually. Oracle Seasons and Oracle of Ages were two Zelda games that that carried over progress. And of course, famously, Mass Effect is another series of games that carried your progress between games. But to see it done in Metroid, that would be fun. Ooh, gave me a damage boost there. I should have taken it. Got it. So this missile tank is actually not obtainable just yet, unless I can get a damage boost off this block. Got it. So like the original Metroid, there's a few places where you will notice that there are secret passages that just kind of, if you don't already know they're there, you're not, it's all just FAFO. Ah! If I remember correctly, this was the door I came in, so I need to continue upward. Ooh, looky. And there's our spider ball. So the first time I played this game, the cartridge that I played on had a glitch on it. And some of these places did not load properly. And so I had to navigate my way through just a blank white screen. It was very odd. But I managed to get through it. Hello there. Arguably, I would say that the Alpha Metroid in this version of the game is the easiest to deal with. Because they move in a manner that is easy to hit. In the other two versions of this game, I have noticed that the alphas actually are somewhat challenging. Which I suppose is the point. I guess that's what people want when they do remakes, is they want to, you know, make a challenge that is befitting of the new version. Oh no! If this had color, it would remind me of X-Men on the Sega Genesis. Now, this game did not have Game Boy Color functionality. However, there was, for the Super Nintendo, a cartridge called the Super Game Boy. And basically, you could put your Game Boy cartridge into this, and you could play it on a Super Nintendo. Why did I do this, you may ask? Trust me, it was better than having to go across that whole room. Get that. How long has it been in there? I mean, I suppose you can try it if you want to. Was it sealed? Okay. But anyway, so with the Super Game Boy, it created some functionality in this game. That was, well, in any Game Boy game that you put in it, you could do palette swaps on the game. And you could create your own palettes for the games you were playing. And one of the great things about that was being able to kind of set a different mood for the game you were playing. Oop. Ah, yes. I knew that there was something in here. I knew I wasn't crazy. Missiles in this game, very, very important. Because they are your only higher level they're your only higher level weapon. So these things I'm shooting that are on the wall, they are... I'm guessing they are Chozo. They're meant to be Chozo statues. So I don't know why there are two ice beams in here, unless this is the one I got before. I would think that one wouldn't be holding anything, though. So, must have been two places I could get the ice beam. To be fair, I think I may have come full circle. Yep, I did. Because if I go through here, I'm willing to bet. Yep, I did. I came full circle. That was the first ice beam I got. Tee-hee. Don't touch me. It's a little bit tougher to do this with, without a map. I think this is the way it just came in. No. Ah! Oh. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So I'm actually in the middle of the big giant room right now. If I... Yep. This is where we fought the first Metroid. Alright, so this is on top of the central area that I walked back into from the opposite side. want to make sure that there isn't another entrance over here somewhere. I don't think there is. Yeah, this is the other side of the cave. So we are done here. We can move on. Sorry guys, excuse me just a minute. I swear that baby is bound and determined to kill himself. He's sitting there playing with his brothers, and it's like he wants to face plant onto the hard floor instead of sit up. What? Really? The hitbox. Oh, crap. Okay. Apparently, we're gonna do this the hard way. I can relate with the lack of regard for their health. Yeah. How inconsiderate of them. Crap. Alright, there's a Metroid in this room. And then we'll go to the other side of the hall, and there should be another one in there. Oh no! Okay, that's bad. That's bad. I don't think there is. Nope. There's no... No health power-ups. Gonna have to find some, which is doable. Don't go away. Thank you. Oh, nothing. Okay, great. See if we can find a little more. Or we could just come back in here. Boy, it's a good thing the low health sound isn't, you know, annoying as crap or anything. Okay. Oh, so now we're just not gonna give me any, is that it? There we go. There we go. Shit. Let's just undo everything we put into it. I'm not comfortable progressing with only 69 health. I really would like a little bit more. And unfortunately, in this game, your health pills are worth 5. That's it. There's no large health pill. There's just 5. Now, there are a couple places throughout the map where there are refills that will bring you all the way back up. But enemies drop 5. Just 5. Again, I believe that is a limitation of the system as far as sprites go. Having 2 different size health pills takes up space, valuable space, on a system starved for memory, basically. So we'll call that a drawback to this version of the game, is no palette swap for changing areas of the game, and also armor variation. These missiles set up and ready to go. This one is one of the easier ones, because you can just kind of sit down here and shoot it up the butt. I know that there's a health something somewhere in this vicinity. I just don't remember where it is. Alright, that takes care of them. So we can get out of this hole now. That's 2 more Metroids down. Oopski. Yay, life! Nice. Awesome. Alright. So that shaking is a good sound. That means the toxic subterranean ocean that this planet is filled with has receded a little bit further. And we could dig deeper into the world to find more Metroids. So for anyone who played the first Metroid, you'll notice that the Metroids I have fought seem to be a little different. And that is because on their home planet, SR-388, as it is designated, there is a special kind of radiation that causes Metroids to evolve, essentially. So the longer a Metroid stays on its home planet, the more dangerous a hunter it becomes. Which is pretty cool if you think about it. I mean, alright, so I think we came in this way, yes. We need to head back out the other way. As you can see, the sludge that these things were sitting in before is gone. So these are the platforms that I came in on, and now we can forge ahead. Deeper into the planet we go. Whoops! Oh, crap. At least it didn't do that much damage. I know I don't have to kill everything, but I am getting a little bit of health back for each of these things I kill, so... Oh, there's the sludge. And there's a Metroid. Again, out of the main area, where we had a nice adventurous soundtrack, we moved into an area with a more subtle musical choice. It doesn't so much sound like music as it does like natural cave creatures or something, just kind of like chirping in the background. Alright, this is a save room. And since we just got into this new area, it is 5:20. This is really good. It's like a 5 cheese and garlic sauce French bread pizza. Air fry, 10 minutes, 385. Awesome. Red Baron. I used to not like Red Baron because it gave me horrible heartburn, but now that I'm on this shit, I can eat whatever I want. So we got through a little bit of that. Unfortunately, I have to keep it short this evening because I've got some stuff that I've got to do in about 20 minutes. So this was fun. This is a good place to start. I love this game. I've always enjoyed this game, and even the original Game Boy version of it is still relevant, even with 2 follow-up versions of this game. And I think it's still going to stand the test of time. I think it's still in the running for the definitive version of this game. Sourdough garlic parm flatbread. Ooh, that sounds nice. I love garlic, and I love sourdough. You put them together, I'm there, dude. Thank you so much, Mickey, for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your little ones enjoyed being here too. We are going to continue this tomorrow. Probably mid-afternoon, like we did today, but tomorrow I will have much more time to put into this. And then on Friday, we might even get the Lyle Terralian in here and see if she wants to weigh in on her opinion of the different versions of this game. Um, for now, let's see if we can find someone who is playing Metroid 2. Actually, you know what? We're going to go say hi to Kyle the Pug. Kyle is a really fun streamer. He usually has shorter streams, a lot like what I've been doing lately. Um, so it's a really quick, fun foray into just some shenanigans and good gaming. He always has a good choice, and he's a good player, and he's really just generally a fun guy to be around. So let's go over and say hi to Kyle. There is our raid message. You guys want to copy that? It is everyone friendly. You know, well, follower friendly. I should have an everybody friendly, but I don't. Personally, I think you should be following my channel anyway. So if you want to use the raid message, follow the damn channel. There it is. I have not heard from Nick in a while. I hope he's doing okay. I know he hasn't been feeling well, and he's got his treatments soon, so he might have just taken time to rest and gone right into that. If I hear from him soon, though, we'll we'll see him in the Discord. But anyway, for now, you guys give Kyle the Pug all the love that you guys give me. I appreciate you being here, and we will catch you guys again tomorrow. Until then, happy invading. Oh, before we go, let me say another thing. We have a new redeem, a new channel point redeem. And it is called Sign Off Message. And basically, for a pretty decent amount of channel points, you guys can pick something for me to use as my sign off message when we end the stream. Make me say something silly, stupid, funny, inappropriate, whatever you want. For that channel point redeem, I will say whatever you want me to say, because I will read anything you put on that cue card. So yeah, that'll be fun. I hope you guys use that one, enjoy that one. Until next time, guys, enjoy Kyle the Pug. I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay frosty and happy invading, aliens.